is Matthew Borrelli, and like many before me, I have a story. One of struggle, failure, depression, isolation, loneliness, and confusion that would eventually turn into a brighter story still being written. My story continues, as through ALMS I have learned to become more confident, less anxious, overcoming my depression, and learning to live life through a more positive lens. Though it was not easy, I'm here now, and I'm continuing to grow. Even though it may seem that I am pretty well put together, I still remain far from my ideal self, and still have continued to deal with some struggles. But I am hopeful about my future. You see, I have memory issues, a history of epileptic seizures, sometimes paralyzing anxiety, depression, and extreme exhaustion. I started going to therapy in middle school due to suicidal thoughts and depression. My parents immediately got me help. It was only helpful briefly, though, because I didn't understand what the therapists were asking me. But I did feel heard, and that felt good. Therapy didn't really start getting good, though, until 2022, when I had the freedom to make the decision for myself. Although working with Jane has been rewarding, I have to say my favorite part has been the Saturday Job Club workshops, which have answered many questions for me. I think they're questions that many young people don't initially think to ask. We learn and discuss topics that shape who we will become at that job club. We make decisions about who we want to be. And I started comprehending and seeing myself as an adult. I was even given the opportunity to study and teach a couple of classes that I felt were important. If I had to point to my favorite sessions, though, although I liked all of them, the Speed of Trust series had done the most to open my eyes and provide self-awareness, instruction, and hope. Trust was something that I didn't understand and did not give easily. So this program was very personal for me. The conversation around trust is a necessary topic that young people want to understand. For me, I connected this subject because of my own stories of success and trauma. I've learned to trust myself in situations, and I have gained success in leadership and teamwork. But when I don't trust others or myself, I realize that I had more fear, confusions, and made bad decisions. In the past, when I didn't trust people to learn about my abuse or my feelings, it led to something much worse down the road because I was too scared to communicate it. With fear, if you don't deal with that problem directly, by not trusting yourself or other people, then what could be easily diffused turns into an extremely bad situation. My trajectory has changed from someone who would have likely given up on hope, faith, and interest in this world to someone who has a passion for the life I was given. I once had been severely depressed, anxious, self-destructive, and lacking in any self-discipline or self-love. And now I am stronger because of the ALMS program's mentoring, lessons on the importance of self-awareness, self-discipline, trust, character, competency, and growth. I've learned more about becoming an adult at ALMS than I have in my other 19 years of living. I have learned to build and sustain my own trust, confidence, and hope. And I have become more knowledgeable and courageous as a result of many opportunities to present my voice and to hear others. I have overcome many fears and obstacles through what I have just learned in 8 months. Thank you all for letting me share.